already got a jump start on the Sentra. I picked this up at auction, paid a little bit more than I should have, but it is a 2004 Nissan Sentra SER Spec V, which was the top of the line. And, you know, it has sports suspension, you know, pretty fast engine, 6-speed gearbox. And I looked this one over last week, and it's really nice. Like, the interior was really clean. It was really well taken care of. It does have 209,000 miles on it, but it looks like the engine was overhauled. I can't say that it was, but the engine is very clean. There's no leaks, and it looks like there's fresh gasket sealer on all the surfaces. So I'm guessing that the motor was overhauled, but as good as it sounds, I don't see why it wasn't. Just got the new headlights in. One was busted and one was well, there's a faded one, and I didn't want to put a new one on one side and have a faded one on the other side, so I got the factory SER V-Spec headlights with the amber lenses. You can see it is really clean. The interior is really nice. For that many miles, it's in really good condition. It's got a stereo. Oh, somebody had a bunch of HID shit, which I'm in the process of taking out, so it has regular headlights. Fender and the headlight were bent. Got the fender off. It's pretty well dented, but I am going to put a new fender on here. And I'm going to put a new hood on too. So far, I'm still a little crooked over here. I'm going to work with that, but until I get a fender on, the fender holds the bottom of the headlight, and it also is where the top mount goes for the headlight. So I can't really, you know, without a good fender on it, I can't really line it up. So I just got it to where I can get this bolt in. I pulled all of this forward as far as I could, got most of the wrinkles out. But look at this engine, like 209,000 miles. Like, look how dry it is, like clean, and fresh gasket sealer on like the water pump here. The headers, look at them. You can see fresh gasket sealer around the valve cover, the timing cover. There's lots of gasket sealer on there. But I mean, you can tell somebody definitely serviced this thing, went over it. I fired it up right now, but I left the keys inside, so I'll do that on another video. But I can open this door without it rubbing. You see, gearbox is good, which I'm going to leave it in gear because I don't want it going down over this hill. Back end's got some fancy taillights in it, and it's got a full exhaust system, and it has 4 fairly new winter treads on it. There you go. Really good winter treads. I'm pretty sure they're the ones I have from my other cars. But I wish I would have got footage of me beating the shit out of this thing with some hammers, some channel locks, but it is what it is. I gotta mow some grass. Okay, so this is what happens when you don't do your research. I can show you here. Well, I went to the junkyard and I thought, well, you know, 2002 might fit. You know, I like this bumper. I like that style. Doesn't fit the headlights. The fender fits nice. The hood does not fit. So, just for reference, 2000 to about 2003 does not fit 2004 Sentra. I mean, yeah, the hood fits, but it doesn't match up. It doesn't line up anywhere. It's a mess. So, I guess I'm going to try to sell them. The inner fender should work, but yeah. Do your research, folks. Alright, so I may have found a salvage yard that has the right hood that looks like that. Not sure. They're checking on it right now. They said they had a lot of Sentras, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and head that direction. If they call me in the meantime, tell me they don't have it, I'll come back, whatever. I'm also gonna see if maybe I can't work a deal and see if they want a bumper and a hood. So I'm gonna take this stuff off and load it in the truck for now, and hopefully they'll take it. Maybe we can just run it like a race car. We'll just run it with no hood. Look how clean this thing is. Oh yeah, I did do some drift stitching here on this bumper because I'm gonna reuse this bumper, but it was busted there, here. But you won't find me doing that shit if it's on the outside. But this is gonna be behind a grill, and this is gonna be underneath the hood. So we'll live with it. There's this red fender. There's the inner fender I got. I'm gonna have it painted, and it is off of an SER. Might take that badge and put that one right here on the grill whenever I get it. Maybe I'll put some mesh in there and just put it over top of it. Oh no, I did order the grill. So yeah, never mind. Never mind. Guess what? I left a bunch of messages at Salvage Yard yesterday, and one in East Freedom, PA called me back, and they have a hood. And guess what? It's black. 75 bucks, can't beat that. So I'm gonna run down there and pick it up. They close at 12. I just gave them a card number and told them to leave it out. I'm gonna go pick it up. So win-win. Now I only gotta get that painted. That's it. There she is. Good one. Still gotta get that fixed. Now that's the I'm talking about. Look at that. Freaking right. Alright, so I just did a couple small things. I had the mount right here. I reattached it for the radiator fans because it was loose. So I got that. I shortened the intake because it just lays in there. This tube was longer. I chopped it because the way the intake was sitting, this was on top of the corner of the air box, and that mount right there for the stock air box, now it tucks in right around it. But before, this was too long. Just had the headlight off because I painted all this area here that I pounded out. I had the paint knocked off, so I wanted to get it painted so it wouldn't rust any. So, and then I did a little bit of touch up on the bumper because the paint was spiderwebbed here, and it was off here and up here, and just some areas you didn't see it. So I touched that up some. But the hood and the fenders out at Jerry's. Just gonna get that painted, and then we'll get them slapped on. This thing will be done. Just had to do some wiring. Thought I had a wiring issue with this fog light. Well, I didn't have a fog light. I just got one in. Checked the fuse and it was alright. Ended up I just didn't have the plug in far enough, but I just had to put that fog light in. So we're good. Headlights work and everything. I'm still waiting on my painted parts over here, but we're making forward progress, so I'm not going to complain. New grill came for the Sentra today. I had an extra SCR emblem. I'm not gonna put the Nissan emblem in here. I'm gonna glue this, or use two-sided tape or something, some sort of epoxy or something, and glue it on there. There is nothing you can do about that, but I like the SCR emblem in there. Somehow, in all my running around, I lost the SCR emblem to put in the grill. So I went to a salvage yard and I found a Nissan emblem to put in the grill, which looks good, but that's what happened with the badge.
That's right! You can't kill me, mother...
So that was my first time driving the SER Spec V, and I'm impressed. I'll say that. I'm really impressed. These things haul ass. So if you couldn't tell, I was highly impressed with this thing. They run a lot better than I thought they would. And the power range to me isn't impressive, because when the extra valves open up and it just feels like it's starting to rip, you're at 5,000 RPMs and the red line starts at 6,000. So you have like 1,000 RPMs and then you shift and then you're out of the power range again. But I mean, when it hits, it's impressive, and it just looks mean. For being a 2004, I think the looks still hold up on them. I really like how they look. I don't know. I'm impressed. If I didn't have too many cars already, I would think about keeping it. But my wife would beat my ass. But anyway, if you're local to the area and you're interested in something like this, it does have high miles on it. It has 209,000 miles on the body. The motor, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it was rebuilt. The old hood, which is over there crinkled up, the inner liner was soaked with oil, like the old motor like exploded and blew oil up on it. It's soaked. And this motor is so clean, and all the brand new gaskets, new sealer on everything. I just can't see how it's not a rebuilt motor, honestly. And it runs good, really good. But anyway, if you're interested in this, I'm going to list it at $2,500. I did have a buyer, and then they it took too long, and they went out and bought a Chevy Cruze. Yeah, wah wah. You could have had that. But I'm going to list this for $2,500, and I'm going to be pretty firm on the price because I'll be honest with you, I paid a little bit more for this than I should have. They're rare, and they're just hard to get a hold of. People want them for dirt track racing. In fact, I almost sold it several times to somebody that wanted to just strip it for dirt track racing, but I just decided I was going to fix it, and I'm glad I did because it looks awesome and I love it. So I'm going to be sad to see this one go. But if you're interested, $2,500. And if you haven't watched some of my videos from the past, click the link here at the end of the video, take you back to some of my other videos. And if you like the content, please like, subscribe. If anybody has a suggestion for like a catchy motto, I just changed my page to Unwracked, and I see all these other like B is for build, it just simple peace. TJ Hunt, he's got a saying. I mean, somebody come up with something. Unwrecked was just a name that I came up with like out of the blue, because I was using like an old username that I used to use on like AOL Messenger, and it just wasn't a common name, and it was hard to search. So Unwrecked seemed something like a lot simpler that would be easier to find if you looked it up. And as soon as I changed it, boom, I got like, what am I up to? I was at 50 subscribers, and I'm up to like 122 right now, which is awesome. I love that you guys are watching. But yeah, more to come. That motorcycle fairing's almost done. I got 2 cars down the way, the Mazda. I gotta finish that video. But yeah, please like, subscribe, check out one of the links from my older videos, and I mean, give me a comment. Tell me how you like my stuff. Give me a thumbs up. Anyway, we'll see you on the next episode.